So what are the chances
a guy like me and a
girl like me and a guy like you
could end up together?
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
There's a chance that I got the best dig of my life.
Yeah.
On
You
YouTube.
did.
In the comments on our last video, somebody said this. What does that even mean, CJ? A normal, regular sized person?
It means that I'm up here looking.
Thank you? Maybe? Maybe it's a compliment.
I don't think it was.
Let's talk about beef. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make something really, really delicious. This is kind of my take on carne asada, which there's a definition. We'll get to that.
Carne asada?
Yes.
Yes.
It's delicious, and I'm going to show you how to make it. That's all I got.
That was our intro.
I've never done that before.
Me neither. That's pretty funny. I still didn't help your intro. It was terrible.
It didn't help.
It ain't help it.
All right, so I have my 36-inch preheating at high heat. We want this screaming in just a bit, but I'm gonna talk about skirt steak, CJ Frazier. Talking about outside skirt steak. So check this out, buddy. So this is our skirt steak. This is something I really like to use for fajitas. One, it's inexpensive, and also it actually is extremely delicious. I mean, it's kind of how it works with a lot of stuff, a lot of meats at least. If you know how to treat it, you can take a fairly inexpensive cut and make some straight magic.
So treat your beef like you treat your lady.
Like your lady. I'm gonna take some limes. We're actually gonna take quite a bit of limes.
I see that we have like
we do
serious plethora.
Let's
of
see
limes.
how we do with 3. I'm just rolling these to loosen up the cell structure on the inside.
Are you doing a two-handed lime rolling technique?
Whoa. Basically, we just want to loosen it up before we squeeze it. It helps us get out all the juice. So we're just gonna give these a slice.
You like it, the juice, huh?
I do. It's so good. Now here's a fun little trick I like to do. Actually, I'm gonna keep these like this. We're gonna throw all of this, the juice and the skins in here. Just give that a good squeeze. All of that beautiful, beautiful juice. And throw the skins in there as well. Now as this marinates, as this sits, it's almost like a ceviche type. It's like the lime juice, the acidity will start to denature the proteins, making it tender, and the oils from the skin are gonna add a whole nother dynamic of lime flavor, which is really fun. Maximizing the flavors of your ingredients is important.
Love that.
So those look pretty good. We're also gonna do a little bit of olive oil, not too much, maybe a tablespoon or 2. Now we're gonna add some fun seasonings and spices. So I first got some
Is this a bell moment?
Oh! Yeah. Drink time.
Drink time.
Drink break. We've got some ground cumin. We're gonna good bit. A couple of teaspoons, just like that.
Okay.
I've also got some chili powder. Don't need that lid. Who needs that lid?
Nobody.
Who bought these? Who got all these seasonings? CJ, I clearly asked for unopened or opened. Sabotage me. Chili powder. Just a skosh. And we're also gonna add a bit of smoked paprika. Now this one is a fun one, check that out, CJ. This is not paprika, this is smoked paprika. It has a very different flavor profile than just standard paprika. We're gonna add a good bit of smokiness to our skirt steak. That looks good, just a touch more. We're gonna add a bit of salt and pepper, and then one last secret ingredient, CJ.
I bet I know what it is. Is it a giant orange?
It's an orange. We're gonna add some orange juice.
The citrus.
Add a little citrus. Typically, this one is not added. It would just be lime juice, but I am all about maximizing that citrus flavor.
And it just tastes good, bro.
Oh, so good, so good. I'm only doing half of this. I'm gonna save this guy for later.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right, now we're gonna take this, seal it up. Now this is something you could definitely marinate a couple hours, but you don't wanna go overnight with this. The lime juice, the citric acid specifically, and the lime juice, it'll do stuff to your beef that you don't want it to do. However, 15 minutes, awesome. An hour, awesomer. 2 hours, awesomest.
2.5, gray meat.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
I'll save that over there for a moment. Now let's talk about our vegetable prep. This is really simple. We're gonna julienne some sweet yellow onion, just make beautiful little strips. We're gonna do the same thing with a red and a green bell pepper. You know that trick where you cut the tops off? We don't need to go over it again, do we?
No, dude.
No, you can go to one of the other videos.
Yeah.
You can watch
Do
it.
that, because then they'd watch our other videos.
Basically, you want your onions and your peppers to be roughly the same size. Something else I like to do, I like to take some of these red jalapeno peppers, hot peppers, any will do. I love the heat, but I want to chill it out a little bit, CJ. I want to bring out some sweetness.
Dude,
so
chill out.
Chili out. I like to chill it out just a little bit. So I'm gonna throw some sliced peppers into a bowl. So I'm gonna hit that with a little bit of honey, just like that. A little bit of red wine vinegar, just to give us a little punch, a little bite, a little acidic kick.
I like that acidic kick.
And we're gonna also add a bit of olive oil. Let's hit it with just a touch of salt as well. It's gonna kind of act like a little bit of a vinaigrette here.
I love vinaigrette.
Vinaigrette loves you too, man.
Aww.
Yeah, stir some of that honey in. Now you'll see later on the sweetness of honey. It has an interesting bite to it. It's gonna really mellow out the heat of that pepper. We'll leave that to sit for later. Let's let our buff, our carne.
The carne?
Let's let it sit for 15 minutes.
The
and come back.
Carlac.
Obey the carne. It was from.
It's Carlac. Isn't it Carlac?
It was from 300. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Let's see.
Honor the carne.
All right, we are looking great, grand, wonderful.
We use that one a lot because it's a good one.
It's a good one. So as you can see, the color's changed a good bit. It's a bit pale. That's from the citric acid doing its work, doing good work.
Yeah.
Now, I'm actually not gonna drain this off or dry this off because I want some of that marinade still on that skirt steak. Can you tell how smoking hot this is?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do my vegetables first and then move them over to the cool side. I have the other side of my griddle completely off. Now I'm gonna do all of these together because they all cook pretty much the same time. I really don't want to cook them all the way through. I want to have a nice little bite to them, but I do want some good caramelization, some good color. I'm gonna go with some of Old Faithful. Here we go. Just a touch. We don't need a ton because we're gonna have a lot of flavor on that skirt. Let's give this a quick little toss. Yeah, we're starting to get some of that color. Let this go for just a minute. I'm gonna hit with just a bit more olive oil. Love it. Feel good about this, CJ? How do you feel?
I'm feeling quite splendid.
Yeah. Let's make a little sour cream sauce real quick.
All right.
Sour cream is fantastic on its own by itself, which is cool. But you know me.
Like to elevate those flavors.
I do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a little bit of that vinegar honey action from my peppers. Let's go in there with some of that. We're gonna have a little bit of heat in there too.
Sounds fun.
Looks good. And some of our tequila lime. Okay, let's go check on our vegetables.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. A little bit more color, and we will be good to go on our beef. This sauce is pretty simple. I've got a little bit of lime here, extra lime. Let's go ahead and add a touch of lime juice as well.
Sounds like a good plan.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Like I was saying a minute ago, sour cream is great by itself, but there's really simple little places where you can elevate your flavor game, and it just makes things that much more custom, that much more pleasant, nice to your liking. You know what? I want a touch more seasoning here. Touch more of that. Oh, vegetables. Let's check them. There we go. All right, these guys are done though. I love this. I'm gonna slide all this over to the cool side of my griddle. And I'm not gonna add my beef just yet. I want it to get hot again so that we get that Maillard reaction right as the beef hits. So I'm gonna let this sit for a second. We're gonna wait for it to start smoking again, and then we will be in business. All right, we are smoking hot. I'm gonna take that beautiful skirt, just like that, presentation side down, so not the side with the silver skin.
Okay.
We want the side that shows the sinew. Boom. Oh, look at it tighten up like that. Now, CJ, we had a leftover orange. You recall?
Ooh, I do recall.
I'm gonna go right here with that guy. We're gonna save that for garnish. Now we're gonna let this sit. I'm going to hit this with just a bit more of our seasoning, just to give us kind of a second layer of seasoning. Just like that. Now, this is going to take very long at all, maybe 60 seconds. If you want to, you could add a touch more oil. Get a little bit more of that Maillard reaction. Let's talk about Maillard real quick. We talked about it too much, we nerd out. We haven't had enough nerd moments in the episode so far, let's nerd out.
That would be wild.
The Maillard reaction, it's a fancy, fun chef way of talking about what happens when proteins get browned. There's a chemical reaction, it's the amino acids and the sugars in protein actually searing in the hot fat, denaturing and creating that crust. It's more of a texture thing than a flavor thing, but it does impact the flavor. The Maillard reaction is your friend. Let's talk about what we're gonna serve this on.
Okay.
This is pretty simple. I mean, this isn't like going all boss hog on some corn tortillas.
I was gonna say those flour tortillas are. I guess they'll do.
What are you hating on flour tortillas, man?
Dude,
They're so
everybody in the comments said the same thing.
They were all your
Corn?
friends.
No, they're not, but
them.
they're my friends now.
I'm gonna add just a bit more oil so we can flip it into some of that fat right here. Here we go. Boom.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
boy.
That is that Maillard reaction. That's that change in texture and in flavor on the protein. Now this is still very rare on the inside, which is fantastic. So we're talking another 60 seconds or so here. We're donezo, Mike. We're donezo. So let's go with some of our vegetables. You can stay there if you want.
All right, I'm gonna stay right here because it's really the light's different.
Here we go. Let's go with some of our vegetables.
Ooh.
Beautiful. I didn't get a single red.
Not one red bell. Where's that guy?
Just one.
Where we go? Where's
Where's
our
buff?
flank?
A buff. Here
Bring
we
it.
go.
Bring it on over.
Oh, it's already been brought in, bro.
I'd say bring it to Veganville, but
Man.
this is not vegan.
That's money. I would say let this rest. I will say let this rest. But I'm not gonna do it
No.
because I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Bring it on down to Veganville. So here's something key. CJ, can you see the lines
Yes.
of protein, right? This,
Yep.
these individual strands. So we don't want to cut with the grain. We want to cut against, right? So we're going to find where your lines are, find which way they go,
Okay.
and then turn offset so that now I'm cutting against the grain. This is going to give us a better mouthfeel. It's going to be a lot more delicious and easier to eat for your guests. Also a skirt, if it wasn't even like mine, I've got a nice medium rare here at the end, and then a well done at the other end because it kind of tapers off in size.
Which is great, man.
So no matter what temperature your guests like their steak cooked, you can have it all in one delicious hunk of meat.
Yummy.
Much like me.
Huh.
Much like CJ.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna build over here. Let's take some of our gorgeous strips.
Oh,
Well, that
maybe
piece
that
is
too.
nice and rare.
Yeah.
Looks good. All right, so we are almost done. Let's do some awesome sauce here.
Well, where are we going?
I'm gonna go right here, buddy.
Ooh, okay.
You know what you could do? We could take that charred orange right here.
Oh.
If we want to do something fun, and we can thin our sauce out even more, so we get more of a
Like
drizzle. And we've got that toasted orange flavor versus just straight orange juice. Now it's like caramelized, beautiful orange juice.
Yeah.
So you could just squeeze the orange over, or you could suspend the orange juice in the sauce. I got excited.
Yeah. That could...
And now we get more of a drizzle action on our
Oh.
sauce. Oh, you know what else we have? Beautiful
Oh.
peppers. Let's throw some of those on here.
Well, these are fun, man.
Oh, you can see the viscosity on here. That honey really has latched on, so we've got a really sweet and hot action here. Now a little bit of fresh cilantro.
Just kind of chop, rip that up and...
I'm just ripping, man.
Yeah.
Like big hunks of cilantro here.
I like it.
Feel good about this, Mike. A little bit more in this last one. Here we go. Bro.
Dude.
Yeah?
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Huh?
Dude.
Yep. Hey, let's have a bite.
Okay.
Here's my move. Ready?
Okay.
Fold the bottom,
Yep.
fold over,
Yep.
fold over into a pocket.
Ooh. Little
Then,
fajita pocket.
another one. Then,
Whoa.
Another
Whoa.
one.
You're like suffocating that baby.
delicious.
Gonna be
Here
a
we go.
soccer player.
Feel those kicks, he's gonna be a soccer player.
He is.
That's so good. I'm sure you made fajitas before. Pay attention to your sour cream sauce. Show some love to your sauce because it changes the game. Super fun recipe. If you're on YouTube, check down below. We got some cool Teespring offerings.
Yep.
You guys get some fun t-shirts. If you haven't seen Betty's show yet, check out Family Style with Blackstone Betty. You also have Let's Give It a Try. I almost choked on it.
Whoa.
Was that pepper? There was a little heat in there, just so you know.
Just so you know.
These little guys right here,
Yeah.
like, it'll still get you.
So,
Yeah. Make sure to check out Family Style with Blackstone Betty. Check out Let's Give It a Try with Todd Tovin. Check out Cook, Eat, Repeat. That is this show, and those are the only shows that matter on this channel. Let us know in the comments. Also, check out CJ's first cooking show. Fun recipes on blackstoneproducts.com.
Yep.
This one will be there.
Yep.
Probably find it in the description below.
Yep.
Facebook,
Yep.
Instagram,
Yep.
all the above.
Yep.
Leave us a comment down below. Let us know if you loved it or if you hated it, because I'm sure you will anyway. Let us know what you guys want to learn how to make in the future. I'm your host, Chef Nathan Lippy. Here on Cook, Eat, Repeat, we like to say our words really too fast. The heat, man, it's catching up.
It's got you. Have a
It's pretty
sip.
hot.
You earned it.
I'm Chef Nathan Lippy. Thank you for watching Cook, Eat, Repeat. I will see you in the next video.
Okay. You did it, man. I'm proud of you.
I
I'm
can't
proud
stop
of you.
eating it. I can't stop eating it. It's burning my mouth, but I can't stop.
No, that's the thing. You got to keep going. Once you're committed.
Once
You can't stop
Once
once
you
you start.
start.
It stings.